Is 8 o'clock and we are ready to go. We have a few more people, it looks like, that are coming in. So I want to give it a minute. Welcome to the intersection hosted by Sacred. And I see Anne's name on there. She's supposed to be on her porch drinking coffee. So hopefully that's what she's doing while listening in. But welcome. I'm going to go ahead and get it started. Respect everybody's time. We have Mr. Don Larson here with us today with the Church of Latter-day Saints. He's going to share a briefing on the annual giving machine at the Pearl. And I think I'm just going to turn it over to Don with that. Welcome, Don.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like a rock star because I'm on so many of these Zooms at the intersection, and I really love the presentations that have all been given. So I hope we can do that justice today. But I am Don Larson. If I have not met you, I hope to meet you soon. I am the communication director for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints here in the San Antonio area. And there's quite a few of us communication directors, depending on which part of town you are. And I just kind of help coordinate with all the different areas of town to make sure that anybody that needs anything from the church or needs any information about the church can get that information or find people to connect with. Also joining, there's quite a few of us on the call today, but also joining us is Melinda Prater. Melinda Prater is the Giving Machine, the Light the World Giving Machine coordinator. Her and her husband, Mark, are coordinators for the city. And so I'll be sharing this presentation with you that they put together, and then Melinda will keep me honest and make sure that we share all of the best information about Light the World initiative that the church has put out, and of course the Giving Machine. Now, I will preface our presentation with all of this work with Light the World during the Christmas season and with Giving Machine and this opportunity to donate to local charities in our area is all a gift to the community. And if the community doesn't get involved and participate with us, then it doesn't serve its purpose. And so we really hope that you'll get involved this year and join us at Pearl this year when giving machines are around. So with that, I'll start our presentation. Let's see. Let me share first. Oops. I didn't start that right. Let me try that one more time. Right, Billy, share and then share with sound. Got it.
That's the trick.
All right, that's the trick. So let me start our presentation. All right, at the beginning of our presentation here, we have a short video that I'm sure will work now that we would like you to see. So, Light the World is an initiative that happens every Christmas season, and it's an opportunity for us to really share um, a little bit more of ourselves during the holiday season. It feels like it's a great giving time of year, and so Light the World initiative was started years ago, and with that came giving machines. Last year, um, in 2024, the giving machines were in San Antonio for the second straight year. And 19 days of giving, there was over 6,500 items donated. And there's 7 charities in there. 5 of those charities are local to San Antonio. And so there's an opportunity to really share and give back to some really great charities in San Antonio. And then there's 2 international charities that we give, and that's where those goats come in. We gave 524 goats this year, this past year from San Antonio that went to families that can then use them for income or for milk or cheese or those things. So it's really a unique opportunity to share of some goodness and to really recognize that these charities get all of the donations that are giving within the giving machines. So the Light the World initiative is an opportunity to bring joy to communities around the globe. And San Antonio, we're lucky we've had the giving machines here in San Antonio for 3 years now. This will be the third year in 2025. The Pearl has been a great partner with us, the historic Pearl. And so it's a great opportunity to find us. We're down at the Pearl and to share during the Light the World Global Initiative. So the Light the World Global Initiative is a bigger initiative where you can do acts of kindness or find a community to share with or just give love and giving back in meaningful ways. But Giving Machine is a smaller piece of that allows certain communities. There's only, I think, 110 communities across the world that get giving machines, and San Antonio happens to be one of them. So we're excited about the opportunity to host them again this year, and we're again down at the Pearl. So let me talk a little bit more about the charities we've chosen for this year to be in the machines. Rotary Club of San Antonio is going to be one of our charity partners, and there's a lot of dynamic things that they'll be sharing within there. So if you saw the video, it's simply that it's a machine like a vending machine, and rather than getting a soda or a candy, you can go up to the giving machine, and you can purchase these gifts that then 100% of the donation goes to the charity. So these are the charity items that are going to be in there from the Rotary Club, and you can see there's a variety of things. And there's also a variety of price points. So there's some really low price points if you want to take your children down and have them donate. There's some really great opportunities to do that with a small dollar amount or up to 100 or even a little bit more. Another charity is Teamability. So there's a Teamability has these great things like physical therapy sessions or toys and workshops for those with disabilities. All of these things will be in the giving machine. Of course, our partner again this year is the food bank. This will be the third year for the food bank, but they have such a great mission in San Antonio and they reach so many families that we felt that they should be in there again. And theirs is very simple. You donate $1, you get 7 meals, and it goes up from there. So you could donate $100 and provide 700 meals for families in South Texas. So we've always felt like the food bank would be a great partner for us. The next charity is Soldiers Angels. Soldiers Angels ensures that military and wounded military and veterans and their families have access to the things that they need. So these are the things that they have put in the giving machine. So there's veterans lunches and troop care patches and all the way up to giving and sponsoring a family Christmas for a military family. And last is Haven for Hope locally here. Haven for Hope does a lot of work with our homeless community, and so they are becoming a partner this year, and we're excited to have Haven for Hope in there with us. And these are some of the things that they'll be able to provide: school uniforms or underwear and diapers and a new stroller for a family that needs to do that. Haven for Hope does some really wonderful work in helping people transition from homelessness into back into our communities, and so we're excited that Haven for Hope is in there. Melinda, anything you want to share about any of these charities?
Um, I think you touched on just the fact that they vary in price point. We try to have the participating nonprofits offer a wide variety of giving options so that if you are we really want to establish the Light the World Giving Machines as a holiday tradition in San Antonio. We're so excited that they're back for the third year. And in doing, um, in making sure that every participating local nonprofit has a wide variety of giving options, then, like Don mentioned, even your children can choose to give. And I have made it a tradition with my family. I have 5 children. We go down to Pearl and visit the giving machines, and we'll go to a movie Monday at Pearl. Pearl is just a great gathering place for the community. They always have a lot of fun activities around the holidays. So we make an evening of it. And even my 9-year-old can choose something to give. And last year she chose toys. Catholic Charities was one of the participating nonprofits last year. One of the other things that we encourage individuals to do when they visit the machines is because we are trying to encourage everybody to have a personal giving experience that makes an impact on individuals in our local community. We ask people to share their why. So I will just briefly share my why from last year. One of the participating nonprofits was Alamo Head Injury Association. And I can't even talk about my why without getting a little emotional. But one of their item cards was brain games and toys, and for people suffering from traumatic brain injury. And that card really spoke to me personally because my mom had suffered from strokes. And so my why for choosing to donate brain games and toys was in honor of my mom, because I know that those tools really helped in her recovery. And so that's one of the things that we really encourage individuals to do when they go and visit the giving machines at Historic Pearl, is to share their why. That makes it personal and really makes an impact in the community. So I think that's really kind of all I wanted to add, Dawn, to that. And then obviously just an invitation to everyone on this call to participate and share and attend our opening event in November. It's super fun. We have a ribbon cutting and a ceremonial first purchase once the giving machines are set up and ready to go. And there's treats, and it's just exciting that they're here again. We feel so blessed that San Antonio is a city that gets the giving machines across the globe. They really make a difference in our community, and it's just a fun and engaging way for individuals to give back and make an impact. I know that Don has mentioned that 100% of the donations go directly to the charities because the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints sponsors this initiative. They cover all the operating costs of this initiative. So every penny that's donated goes directly to those nonprofits. And then it has to be spent on those particular items that it's donated for. So we're just super excited that it's back in San Antonio, and that we can have more involvement year after year and just really establish a tradition of giving in our community. So I think that's all I wanted to say, Don.
Hey, thanks, Melinda. You added the sweet touch to it, right? I kind of presented a little bit of what we're trying to accomplish, but the real beauty of it is an opportunity and I'll stop sharing right now, but the opportunity is for us together as a community and to take advantage of the community promise that as we gather together and as we take care of each other, we get to share of the goodness of the giving machines. Now, the giving machines, as we said, 100% of it goes to the charities, but I love that we have 5 local charities. We're really blessing the people of San Antonio. And so if the Light the World campaign doesn't catch on in the community and the Light the World giving machine doesn't excite the whole community, then we only get a portion of what we could be doing. And I think there was some really great donations last year. There was a great opportunity, but the most special thing is when you can walk up and you can find something that touches your heart, something that's special to you, and you can donate very simply. You swipe your credit card and it sends you a receipt of what you've donated. But to have your kids save some money, or have your community come down as a church, or your community organization come down together, it's really a beautiful thing to see. And what happens is that infectious love that we start to share in compassionate city like we have in San Antonio can't be surpassed. And you get that whole feel that you're supposed to feel during the holidays, remembering that we are a community, we do things for each other, and we take care of each other. I think is the beauty of Giving Machine. We've fought to get them here in San Antonio, and as you can see, there's the select locations across the world that get these. The other opportunity is if you want to do a global charity and you want to do something really nice for someone in another country. We have goats this year. We have a goat coming again this year. And what was the other one? Wasn't chicken.
Beehives,
Beehive.
beehives.
Beehive. So
Yeah.
you could be donating to help some family somewhere be able to provide for themselves a little bit better. So it's just a wonderful opportunity to either support local charities or to support charities in a global initiative. So with that, I'll open it up to questions. I'm sure there are a few questions, but again, it's November 17th through December 7th, correct?
Yes.
That
And
is-
there's one other, I mean, we are obviously inviting the community to participate. Also, Pearl has allowed us to have like performances and activities down at the Giving Machines hosted at Pearl. And so if your congregation or your community group has a choir or any type of performing group, if you want to reach out to us, we would love to have you come down and participate in that way. That's a really fun and engaging way to participate in just increasing the holiday spirit at Giving Machines. So we would love to have anyone reach out and talk to us about that opportunity. So
That is so wonderful. The first thing that came to my mind was how convenient for people to put their empathy into action. Just a really simple way. And I think right now with everything that the world is going through, but especially, around us, people are like, how can I help? How can I help? I can't donate my time. I'm very busy. I have, family, but I want to do something. And this is just such an simple, but just such great impact on what it does. Because like you said, 100% teaching your children how to give back, getting an instant receipt. It's just too convenient for, tax purposes. Whatever it takes is so beautiful. So my question is, will there be virtual as well as hard copy flyers and things that we can share with our circle of influence so that we can tell people to get out there and different things that are going to be happening like Melinda just described?
there are, we have a virtual flyer. We have a launch event invitation for that November 18th date at 10:30 in the morning at Pearl. And then there is a flyer that we can email so that you guys can distribute it to everyone on this call. That gives all the information, that also lists the participating local nonprofits and the 2 global nonprofits. So yes, we can provide that information.
Yeah, I don't know if you have that flyer ready. We might be able to post it in the chat.
Okay, I can send it over.
Awesome. I'll try to get it posted before we get off our call today, but that please share it widely because we're just now getting a lot of the community involved. Those events that happen every evening are a blast. And the Pearl has a bunch of those scheduled already, like Monday movies. Monday movie night is great. They have Santa coming a couple of times, all of those things. But then once you start to get the community choirs and the other presentations down there, that it really becomes a fun place to go and have dinner with your family and just share of the good feeling that happens at Historic Pearl. Now, that's the other beautiful thing is that we are so lucky and blessed to have the opportunity to be at Historic Pearl. What a beautiful place.
Yeah.
All decorated up for the holidays. What a beautiful place to host the Giving Machine. And it really is an opportunity to light the world around us. So we hope that you can join us with that. It'd be wonderful.
Yeah, it'd be great if all of these other organizations that are gonna take their choir and different presentations, I'm sure that they, advertise that and send it out on their emails and on their websites and somewhere on there too. You gotta have the little, don't forget to visit the Giving Machine to, yeah, gotta
That would be wonderful.
do that. Yeah. Please add, don't forget to visit the Giving Machine QR code to explain what that is or something.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, because I think sometimes people, those of us that work in the industry understand how those dominoes fall when you say 100% compared to when you don't say that, when, how all these things are connected for the average person, they're like, oh, how sweet. But I think they need to be educated on how sweet that really, really is. You're thinking a little candy kiss, and we're talking a wedding cake,
Yeah, right.
of the impact that things like this can really, really have. And when you teach your children what great positive results come from that, they really remember that. Just the brain activity that happens when you do something like that, when you watch somebody do something like that. So anyway, I'm going off on my
May I
tangent.
talk?
Yes,
Sure.
ma'am, please.
Hi there. Last week I was sort of emotional because at the intersection is such a good thing. I have this wonderful set of friends I never had before. And the Giving Machine is wonderful, but I want to comment that at the intersection has helped me understand what excellent work, what excellent organizing the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints does. Now, there's some great members of that community who teach with me at the University of the Incarnate Word. So I have always liked them as individuals, but I really feel like the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has some of the best organizing structures in our city for helping where there is great need. And I am just happy to be with you. I am happy to be your partner, and I'm going to spread word of this. So thanks.
Martha, and thank you so much.
Thanks,
And
Martha.
we're going to be hosting some of those lunches or those potlucks. So be ready. We're going to do it.
Okay, well, let me say to everybody, we've got something going on right now called Building Friendships. You sign up, and people of three different faiths have a meal together, between now and the end of the year, have a meal together. And so, Don, thank you for being a partner and saying that you could provide some space, that you could help us spread the word.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And so we look forward to it. We'd love to break bread with any and all. I think there's an opportunity with the challenges that we face in the world today. And we hear it on the news all the time, all these challenges. There's an opportunity to gather the coalition of good. And I've said it many times. If we can gather all of the good that's around us and find a way to work together in a more organized fashion, there's nothing we can't do. And I think San Antonio is a very unique place in that there is more compassion, it feels like, in San Antonio. Now, I don't know, I don't live anywhere else. I've lived here for 25 years, but of the other places I've lived, there's nobody that builds community better than I feel like San Antonio. And we have such a diverse community that it really makes it pretty sweet. You can meet all kinds of people in San Antonio, and it becomes a wonderful place to gather and to share love for one another. And so this coalition of good that we're gathering is really, really important.
Can I add one other thing just about the
Yes,
just
please.
about the nonprofits, you guys? Because I really want to focus on the fact that we bring awareness and kind of education to people about the different participating nonprofits every season, which I think is a really beautiful thing. A lot of times people don't know everything that those nonprofits do in our community. And when they participate in the giving machines, we have those nonprofits, people, individuals from those nonprofits come down and volunteer at the machines to answer any questions. And so it really helps to educate the community about the impact those nonprofits are making on individuals in San Antonio, and then also lets them know that there's an opportunity for them to serve there, which I think is awesome. Um, because sometimes when you're new to a city, you don't know how you can serve. But by being introduced to those different organizations, then you can find out, oh, I can go down and give my time, or I can give my donation. Um, there are things, many ways that we can serve in our community. And so I think that's one of the beautiful things about giving machines and partnering with different charities every year, is just helping to educate the community about all the good that's being done in San Antonio. So
Awesome. All right, I posted the flyer in the chat.
Perfect. Thank
So
you.
grab that flyer, send it out to all of your friends. Make sure that your community, your friends have access to that, and then just come down and be part. Right? We would love to have you be part. It's not us, it's not ours, it's our gift, but we
Mhm.
would love for you to all receive it. So we want you to come down and be participants in giving machines and really enjoy Historic Pearl. That's the beauty is that
Yeah.
you're going to a beautiful place to do it.
Yes, I agree. Um, and just for my own curiosity, it's only at the Pearl. Is there any future plans to expand that, or they only give you so many machines and that? Okay, yeah,
they only give us a certain number of machines. We
okay,
just get a couple of machines, and so we just have one host location. Yeah.
okay. So we need to figure out how to get machines into all the malls, right? Can we make our own? Because I'm
You
like,
know,
I need one at the food court at the mall.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
been mentioned we need one at the Spurs games and all of
Ooh,
right there's
yeah, all of
Mhm.
and we
heard that.
think it's a great idea, but boy, it's hard to do that.
Yeah,
But there is a great opportunity to even expand this further, and I think over time it just continues to grow little by little, and
yeah.
it's really a beautiful initiative.
So also we've got a few minutes left. I know some people have a hard stop at 8:30. Are there any other questions? Because if not, I'll just keep asking. Any other questions? Yes, I see Bill. Bill Gling. I'm sorry, Bill. I'm butchering your name from NAMI.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good, good. Well, I'm glad I realized that I had but no questions, just listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Helps if I unmute. Any other questions, comments? Okay. This was great. Thank you very much. Um, I guess we'll give everybody their day, Thursday, which is really just means Friday. And so enjoy your your weekend, and we hope to see you next week. Bill and Billy, do we have anything else before I say goodbye?
Nope, not that I know of.
We all good? Okay. Well, you can find the recording on Sacred. Reach out if you have any other questions, share that flyer. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Don
you.
and Melinda, for sharing this with us. And
Thank
we'll
you,
see you
Alice.
next week on The Intersection. Take care, guys.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
God
Alan.
bless everybody.